G'day there, guys. Naughty here from Gippsland Anglers, the Facebook group, also from Hurricane. I was involved pretty heavily in the No Nets campaign, not as much as others, but definitely involved. I've got a bit of urgent action here with the VFA. For some reason, they've gone against everything that was written in the Gippsland Lakes Recreational Fishing Plan in 2020, and all the recommendations. It's a 20-page document. If anybody would like a copy of it, just PM me and I'll send you a PDF and you can have a bit of a look. It's also available on their website. That's when they introduced the slot limit and talk about returning Gippsland Lakes to the fishery it once was many, many years ago. It talks about why the slot limit was actually introduced and why we were protecting fish that were above 38 centimetres. The fish above 38 centimetres can be up to 20 years old, and also a spawning fish above 38 centimetres can produce up to 2 million eggs. So they're an important size fish in our estuary of the Gippsland Lakes to return the biomass of bream stocks back to where they should be. There's still no, it's 2020, it's only 2023 now. That plan was supposed to run for 5 years and then be reviewed. We're supposed to have a steering committee. We're supposed to have surveys. There's supposed to be a lot more angular input and discussions, but most of the stuff in the 20-page document hasn't happened. Now, what really concerns me, and I'm very, very worried about it, is this new draft fisheries notice that's came out. They're talking about putting this into operation on the 29th of July. We've had about 10 days, if that, to respond. And in this document, they're talking about, I don't know how they've come up with this this proposal, because it goes against everything in the 2020 recreational fishing plan for Gippsland Lakes. They're talking about reducing the bag limit. Yeah, that's okay. We're all happy with if they want to reduce the bag limit down to 5. But they're talking about including one bream in that bag limit over 38 centimetres, which are our main breeders, which really, really concerns me. And I'm actually quite angry and frustrated, to be honest, about the whole situation. So I just thought that if anyone wants a copy of the draft proposal, give me a yell and I'll send you a PDF. Just PM me if you want to know anything, and I'll send you any information I have. Happy to talk to you guys. It really concerns me that they've sort of taken this line and gone against everything that's in the Gippsland Lakes recreational fishing plan to return the bream stocks back to where they should be. I'm worried about upsizing, people keeping, catching a 40 centimetre bream and then getting one at 42 a bit later on in the day. And what are they going to do with the 40? They're going to probably throw it in the tea tree or the tussocks or back in the water, especially if there's a competition on. I can't see that a lot of anglers, I wouldn't say all, but a lot of anglers, if they're in a competition and they've got a 40 centimetre bream in the bucket and they get a 44 centimetre bream, what's going to happen to the 40? and it's going to be dead because it's illegal to keep them in a live well, because that's called upsizing, which is lots of problems with upsizing with lots of other species. And then also, if there's 4 people fishing together, they can take 4 trophy-sized bream, and they might be removing in like 100 years of growth, or maybe more, of bream in one single fishing trip. They can do that day after day if they're up here on holidays or it's a long weekend. I just thought I'd try and explain what's going on. I don't know where they've come up with this idea, because if you read through the Gippsland Lakes Fisheries plan, it definitely doesn't go down along those lines. It's supposed to be reviewed in 5 years. There was supposed to be a steering committee, which hasn't happened. Lots of stuff. So I just sort of like to try and point that out, rather than try and do it in a message which most of you guys probably don't want to read. So I've just thrown myself out there in a video, and I hope you guys reach out to me, make some comments, let's make some noise. I can give you some email addresses. Just PM me. I'll give you an email address if you want to write to the minister, Sonia, or write to the VFA. Anyway, just giving you the heads up, guys. It's not a good thing for the Gippsland Lakes, as far as we are concerned, or especially myself. I'm very concerned. Cheers.